Good morning, everyone. Straydog Bill here, aka Straydog Billy, along with my daughter ERIN. Again, today we're going to be doing song number 1201 songs. This is the 1201st song. We're doing one song every day. We're going to keep on doing one song every day until homeless dogs and cats are no longer killed, euthanized in the kill shelters, because when they run out of space, there is nothing else they can do. We understand that. They have to start euthanizing, killing the poor dogs and cats who have been there the longest to make room for incoming rescues. This is a terrible tragedy. It's been going on for decades and decades. We as a society have allowed it to happen. We're still killing every single day over 1,000 dogs and cats in across the United States in the shelters, in the kill shelters. Terrible tragedy that this is still going on. Back just in 2011, it was 7,000 per day. And back in 1970, believe it or not, 41,000 on the average daily. Dogs and cats were killed daily. 41,000 per day in 1970. Terrible tragedy. It's been kind of coming down ever since. There were some periods in the 80s where it went up again, but it's been coming down. We got to get a hold of conception in the dog and cat world. Stop procreation in the dog and cat world. Only allow enough to be born that we can take care of them all. That's the number one thing. We've got to be able to guarantee them that they get a good life for their entire lives, and we can only do that by controlling the number that we allow to be conceived. So we got to get a hold of conception in the dog and cat world. Good morning, ERIN. And we can do this through spay and neuter. So please, everybody, spay and neuter your pets and adopt from a shelter, either kind of shelter. Adopt, save as many of these precious animals as we can. Okay, today we're going to do a Rolling Stones tune called "You Can't Always Get What You Want." And here we go. 3, 4. I saw her today, the reception. A glass of wine in her hand. She was there to meet her connection. At her feet was a footloose man. Well, you can't always get what you want. Well, you can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. But if you try sometime, you just might find you get what you need. I went down to the demonstration to get my fair share of abuse. Been our words, been our frustration. If we don't, we're gonna blow a 50 amp fuse. But you can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. But if you try sometime, you just might find you get what you need. Little guitar. your prescription filled. I was standing in line with Mr. Jimmy, a man who looked pretty ill. We decided we would have a soda. My favorite flavor, cherry ring. I sung my song for Mr. Jimmy. One word he said, and that was sad. But you can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. But if you try sometime, you might find you get what you need now, baby. Yeah. Drummer played in the wrong place. Anyway, can't always get what you want. Neat song. Now, which is true. And please, everybody, spay and neuter your pets. And check out Straydog Shelter. That's where Erin's mother and I started that shelter. The late Pat Arnold and I started that shelter back in '94, almost 30 years ago. Became a Texas nonprofit corporation in '97. That led to applying for and receiving from the IRS in 1998. 501c3 tax exempt status, most important step we ever took. That makes all donations, all contributions, big and small, to the shelter tax deductible. You can go online, please go online and help us out at straydog.org. Make a donation if you could online, because it costs a lot more money to run a no-kill dog shelter, as you can imagine, because we don't kill any of the animals. Take care of all the ones we can take in. We go on adoption days every week to try to adopt out as many as we can so we can take in more. And we're very careful with our adoptions too. We make sure that they go to good homes, so that every dog we've ever had, we hope has had a great home, and I'm sure almost all of them, if not all of them, have. So that's a very important part of our operation, and it costs a lot of money. As I say, we do complete medical care, 2 nutritious meals every day, one at 6 a.m., one in the afternoon to break up their day. We do park walks. We have 2 big enclosed parks, which you can see on the video I'm going to point out in a minute, from drones taking shots of them, and on the parks. And the dogs all get walked to the park every day. Walkers go into their kennels and take them to the park, and then they return them after 10 or 15 minutes in the park. And they just love the park time every single day. And we do, as I say, 2 nutritious meals also. And we do caregiving rounds later on in the day, where the caregivers go into each and every kennel and sit with the dogs and play with them and pet their tummies and do whatever they want to do, play ball if they are ball players. And every day is the same at Straydog. 24/7, every day is the same. All the dogs really look forward to it. We got crews that work on different shifts and so forth. So please help out Straydog with a donation if you could, and we'll be back again tomorrow with another song from the Straydog Billy and ERIN duo.